I'm going to ask a question right now. What's the biggest challenge since you've been trading Forex? What do you think is the biggest challenge since you have been trading Forex? Everyone put it on the chat. Your biggest challenge. So I have a couple of notable challenges, but what's yours? Then probably you'd have a better answer, okay, or something to help you with your challenge over the course of this call. Does that make sense? So type it on the chat. What's your biggest challenge since you've been trading Forex? So for those of you that are okay, so I'm already getting some. So what I want to do is that I want to give us an invite. What's the time right now? It's 2 o'clock. 2:30. There's going to be news on USD, and hopefully it's going to be a negative news from. Okay, that's I don't want to say it the way it is. If the news goes negative on USD, every USD pair is going to buy. As in, okay, all pair that basis USD is going to buy. So, Mr. Jensilent, how was the money? How was your money trip yesterday? You made some money yesterday, right? Okay, so good. All right, so I'm getting the feedback. So before we get to answer this question, let me just clearly look at where the market is right now, what you guys can do. I'm looking at okay, a position. Ouch, 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 ouch. All right, so I was looking at a position for a buy, but it didn't. It came here and it kind of like is going to play this area, but I'm looking at a 4 hour. Let's see. So this is actually a buy region. Okay, this is a buy region. It was supposed to buy this, but it's presently this 4 hour closes as a bullish candle right now. This market is going to buy up. From my perspective, anyway, that is what I'm looking at for a buy on this market. And yeah, this is actually a buy region as well. You can see all of this week, all of those week. This whole region, okay, is actually a bullish region on GBP USD. This whole region, okay. You know, one of the safest way is if the market closes above this area, you're gonna have a good that's a good closing, a good circle for GBP USD to buy. Now that's going to be dependent on what happens in the fundamentals that's going to play. All right, in 230 is going to be a strong fundamental on Empire State Manufacturing Index. The projection it was a little bit negative on the previous, okay, and the forecast is still going to be negative on the negative side, which means it's going to be on the negative side on USD. That's to my knowledge. I really don't know how to read news. Okay, okay, so I can be mistaken actually, all right, and I'm open for correction. That's not my thing. But what I see here, I look at the previous, I look at the forecast. What forecast means? What is it going to do? So and if you look at, sometimes they are correct, sometimes they are not, but it's just okay to, when you see things like this, you just merge them with technical. So if the market is at a strong base region right now, and I'm seeing something that is projected to be negative on USD, it means it favors the buy. So it means I could actually look at the buy. All right, you don't know what the market is going to do until it does it. But if you have an idea what it should do and you prepare for what you want to do with what it should do, it gives you a better advantage. Don't you think it makes sense? Okay, so am I looking at the real one? Okay, -4. All right, beautiful. You see, IG are not seeing my chat. I already posted the link. IG is just to have an idea what we're doing here so that you can take advantage of it. So are you guys following? So that is one of the things I'm looking on GBP USD. Yeah, I'm looking GBP USD for a very strong buy, and the potential is crazy. Okay, because this is a slightly bullish market, which means the market may actually go above this area. Okay, so it's risky to get in here right now because it's now under a low, but it is always risky. if this market is not intended to clear out this liquidity, it's going to move on the upside. Okay. And yeah, it's a little bit dangerous to get in now, but you can't because the news may just take it away. I'm actually in the market right now. My stop loss is below here. Mr. Jean, you didn't answer me. What was your trade outcome yesterday? You made some money yesterday, right? Okay, good. So we actually sold it yesterday. This was confirmation for a sell, and now it's at the region of a buy. Okay, it's just changed right now. Okay, it's dropped. Most times in news, what they do is the market may move against the news before the news. Okay, most times it can clear this liquidity. What I wanted this trade to do was just to hold this area, open a bluish closing. That would have been a good, way to get in. But right now, it's playing what it needs to play. Let's just, if you don't want to be risky, wait for it to break above the zone, but you may not catch the move. That's the truth. Okay, or just wait for the news, and whenever the news kicks in, you can get in. The moment you see it buying, you can buy. But I see a bullish projection on this market. That's from my perspective what I see. If USD really goes negative, presently right now USD strong, but if USD goes negative, that's going to be over 100 pips potential. Okay, this move is going to be, let's see. Okay. Okay, if we go for that high, that is not talking about. That's about 100. Did I get it right? Is that 139 pips? Sometimes it's 180 pips. Okay, it's 139 pips. That's correct. That's the potential. If you take it for, yeah. This or not. Okay. Or it's not. That is my network good enough? Ouch. Okay. We got all these regions are regions of several sell. It means the market is soon going to sell. The market has actually touched a high. This was a strong high. Okay, rejected. The market has hit another high. The max is going to get here. I'm looking at selling this market around this area. Okay, around this area. If it hits my intersection, but that is not up to. So I'm not doing anything on USD JPY. Okay, because it's not gotten to my area of projection. Where I look at sell, it's not there yet. It's going to get to this high. Okay, that's going to take a couple of hours. You may not understand why, but there's also a sell projection. It means if USD goes down, this market is going to come down. Okay, this is where I'm going to buy. All right, I already have where I'm going to buy. I already have where I'm going to sell. This is where I'm going to sell. This is where I'm going to buy. Okay, so but there's nothing for me here right now. Okay, I'm just looking forward for what the news is going to do. Then the market will come to me. Okay, so those are Euro USD. I don't have anything on it. Ouch. I think it's the same thing GBP USD is going to do. This guy is going to also do. All right. Or this market is going to break here, retested. That is if USD gains strength, but I'm not too sure. The news is going to tell, okay, because the news is going to bring in some level of volatility. Okay. But this was a good move. Downwards, it's actually at a very bullish neck right now. If it breaks this, then we're going to continue to see down. But that doesn't happen immediately. You will not even see it in Euro USD. I still see a projection on the upside on this market. So I'm just going over my pairs, then we can attend to the things you guys want to ask me. What other thing do I have? Okay, so I gave this. Now, this was a very beautiful trade for a sell, but it's just that it didn't really play out the way I wanted to, but it's a good trade. It actually hit the different regions, or all of these regions are regions of sales. Okay, and I just needed it to give me let me see what the fall. All right, so you guys that are here, you can actually head down to my YouTube, or you click the link to join my Zoom. Okay. And if you're coming in here, you're seeing this. This is also recorded and you can find it on my YouTube. God bless you guys. Bye-bye. Instagram. All right. So I want to focus. So this was a very let me see what's the potential if that was an entry. 42 pips for 82, 122. Kenry, is it good to get in right now? It's already moved. I probably want to let it come back. It may do a repetition. Let it come back here again and I'll find an entry. But right about now, it played some tricky moves here. So this, if it pulls back here again, you find a very good trade and a less risk to pull it down. That is my take on Euro AUD. If you guys have any on the lesser things we focus on, the more activity we can have within this class. But I do have a feeling that we're going to have something on GU. Okay, so you guys pay attention to GU. All right. It's not far. We pay attention to GU. But let me look at your answers on the question that I asked. Okay. What is your biggest challenge in trading? So someone says psychology. Okay. Tajana said over leverage, risk management, psychology, and impatience. I say I FOMO into the buy, but used okay. I FOMOed into the buy. I prefer the lower area. Okay, good. All right. So most of the answers you guys gave has to do with risk management. So what is the true problem of risk management? What is the cost of not being able to manage risk? So whilst you guys are answering this question, okay, I think another question is decision. Sir, capital and mentorship. Mentorship cannot be a challenge. Capital cannot be a challenge. Okay, you can ask me why. Maybe in the course of the question, I'll say this. How many of you have traded GU? And how many of you did not trade GU? And why haven't you traded GU? And why did you trade GU? Because that is the trade that I've given on the session right now. Okay, so let me talk to you that is listening. If you have traded GU, let me know you've traded GU and tell me under your answer, why did you trade GU? If you have not traded GU, tell me no, you have not traded GU, and tell me why you have not traded GU. I want to use this to explain something that you guys would like. Okay, then so if you traded it, tell me. If you didn't trade it, tell me why. I want to know. I'm talking about the buy now, the active trader. And don't just trade it because I told you to trade it. That's why I'm asking why. Okay, something is coming. It's a trade projection. So I'm talking to a very large audience right now. I don't know where the audience is from. You was in class. Which class? I'm many people miss opportunity because they are trying to be too perfect in trading. You know, when you listen to me, I said something yesterday. As much as that I teach you what I teach you, have fun, play. I think the biggest problem is your expectation. Okay, the problem of risk management is expectation. If you have the right expectation, you should not be mismanaged. Okay, So within the next 8 minutes, you are either going to win or lose my option. So what is your expectation? Is it to win the option or to lose the option? That is what's going to cost you to decide. Okay, I am in the trade. I've given you the risk projection. If the market plays out the news, if there was no news at all, that's where I would buy. Okay. Now, I said something that because at the end of the day, you're here to trade. So what is the conscious and mindset of trading? You made 100 pips or you want to make 100 pips, Mr. Jim. So that's the Lord's will. I like that. A lot of people miss opportunity. And guess what? I just have a couple of beautiful things to. If I had said, buy GU now, entry now, pips, 50 pips, take profits, many of you would have gotten into the trade, right? Let me know in the chat. I'm just trying to get feedback from all of you. Because you're always looking for who to blame. Many of you don't want to blame yourself that you were the one who took the trade. So the person that gave you the trade, when the trade goes wrong, you don't say it's Cambridge that gave me the trade. So you do not care about the projection. You just want a directive of should I enter now or not? So that you don't blame yourself. You don't want to be responsible for the trade. But everything has been given to you. No. It's not because of belief. I've given you a buy signal. And I have told you I am in. What do you need more than that? Okay. I am in the trade. And I have told you what the trade wants to do. And I have told you possibility if the trade doesn't go where it's supposed to take you, which means you already know your risk, what you're supposed to lose for this possibility. Okay. Now, one of the things we don't know is if we are going to win the trade. Am I correct? Do I know that? Is there any one of you who knows that yet? So why are you acting like you opportunities? Because they are always trying to be right. They always want to get right. They want to get the trade right. Or when should I enter? Okay, is it good to get in now? Just understand the trade, know what you're going to risk for the trade, then take it as many times as you can over a period of time. You're going to learn from your what? Taking the trade. You don't want to take the trade. How are you going to learn? You don't want to lose money. How can you make money? So the problem of risk management is not having risk to actually manage. Are you all following? See, my network is freezing. Is that correct? Okay. Okay. That is one. The problem of risk management is not letting risk out for managing. Is my network breaking? You guys can hear me. Okay, good. So let's come back to Kenry. How am I supposed to take this trade now that you've called the trade? The question is, if you're scared, it's because you don't know how to pass out your leverage. How much do you have in your account? 100%. How many percent can you afford to lose in 100%? Write it out. Is it 1%? Is it 0.5%? Whatever the percent that you can afford to lose, that you wouldn't be scared. Write it down. That is what you should go use for that trade. How easy can that be? You have money to trade. Am I correct? Is there every one of you right now? You have money. Therapy. And that is why I took the chart off. Because if the chart is in your face right now, some of you that have taken the trade, you'll be looking at it. Okay, should I get in now? Get in on the trade already. If you didn't get in when it came down, well, I don't even know where it is right now. That is why I'm not feeling it. Many of you are looking at the trade right now. You'll be feeling it. Okay. Are you guys with me? So I have $100. It means I have risk. So how can I manage $100? What am I risking in $100 per trade? Write it down. Find the trade. When you see the trade, use the risk. Not because you want to win the risk. Use the risk because you'd already lost the risk. Practice losing. Okay, if you've done it in a demo account, now get a live account and practice losing. No, don't use 3%. Okay, I like that. I like the fact that you said it right now. Okay, so this is one of the things I'd help you with when you are open. Okay, you are a new trader. Question is, why are you using 3%? In our environment, okay, maybe I'm talking from the environment of if you're trading a funded account, okay, you don't want to lose a funded account in 2 trades, do you? Would you like in 2 trades? Would it be okay to lose a funded account in 2 trades? It's okay when you have multiple funded accounts or you have the ability to get multiple funded accounts. But if you don't, if you're the managing type, it is better to hone your skill of knowing how to lose over multiple trades than in few trades. Are we together? If you lose 20 times with someone who loses 100 times, the person who lost 100 times has more experience than you. Do you guys know that, right? So the more you lose, the more opportunity to learn. But imagine you just lost only 2 times. Are you guys feeling this? Okay. You say, I am profit in losing money. Okay. Are you guys getting what I'm saying? The problem is you're not trading your plan and you're not trading your risk. If you trade your plan often enough and you trade your risk often enough, you're going to get better over time. And when resources come to you, do you know resources go to people who know how to manage resources that have come to them? If you're faithful in that which you have right now, you are not going to find it difficult to attract what you are going to be faithful for. Okay, you're not. Now watch this. I still have another thing to tell you in trading. This is not for those who have challenges in risk. So, but that is one thing about risk management. Know your plan, trade your plan. Okay? Don't risk your trades, trade your risk. I think that's one of the most beautiful classes I've had with you guys this year. Learn to trade your risk, not risk your trade. So if I know where I'm going to get in, I know what I'm supposed to use, I'll wait for the perfect analysis, or I will perfect the analysis, not wait for the perfect analysis. But you have to know the analysis you want to trade. When you see that analysis, trade it. Do it over a period of 50 to 100 trades. Get the data of it. Your data will tell you how strong you are. Then follow that data. Some of you just need result without data. Am I correct? You don't have the data to show. You want a coach to tell you. Trade to have result, not for profitability, for everything. Then your result will tell you what you're doing right or you're doing wrong. Am I making sense? Okay, so we hit the news already, and the news is a bullish one. So the news is a bullish one. Hopefully, it went the direction of the. This is one of the things a lot of traders do. If a lot of traders, some who are smart traders, they will load it. If it's 10 pips, just give them, load it like 5 times. They are gone. There are some traders right now, they are done with trading. While you are still trying to cash 40 pips, they are done with 15 pips. True or true? And many of you want to learn that skill. Very dangerous way to trade. Are we together? Okay, so let's see what the actual is. So it was a negative. It was a negative impact. It was a negative impact on USD. So if that holds a little bit, the market will still go up. Hopefully, all right. Are we still breathing? Are we together? Okay, the USD has not really made any move, but at least the news tell already that it was a negative impact. So hopefully it takes volume out of USD so that every other thing. Let's also look at USD JPY. You're gonna still find out that it's dropping. Okay, so it actually dropped as well. Okay, so it may be temporary, it may be long, but that depends on how people react to the news. At the end of the day, emotion sells during the day. Okay. Any question on this already? Because you see that's one thing about trading opportunity. There are some opportunities that will come. If you miss them, you have missed them. And if you try to want to catch up with them, you will make the wrong choice. Okay? You will make the wrong choice. You say GU in deep profit? No, GU is not yet in deep profit. Don't be carried away. He's just trying to start. Okay? Any question? Oh, any question so far? If I was you, I have a question. But I will not ask that question. Okay? I want to know if anybody has that question. Hopefully, you guys are going to make money with today's analysis. All right. That is one analysis that I had. Okay. And I decided to let it out. Taking that trade, you will be in profit today if the trade holds the news. There's still another news coming, so there may be irregularities in the market, but whatsoever your risk to reward is, make sure you do one-to-one and secure. Okay, at least. Okay, no, I can't teach how to trade binary on this session. Okay, I asked a question. All right, why would you be asking to trade binary with all of this wealth of knowledge and opportunity? You're asking for binary. It's time for everything. What would you like to know? What's your concern? What would you like to know? So I've asked what the challenge is, and I've dealt with some. Did I deal with some of those challenges? Okay, that you guys talked about. There is no inavailability of money in trading. There's just inability of you getting money. So you have to take care of you. Any question? All right. Any questions so far? Some learning session, they are best when it is interactive. Okay. So as a trader, what would you like to know about the market? Spotting difference between reversal and pullback. What broker are we using? We're using, I'm presently using 10Trade. Lydia, where are you? If you're not in the US, you can use 10Trade. If you're in the US, you can get someone outside of the US to help you get 10Trade. My question is based on chart analysis. Risk with the type of strategy to implement. I'm trying to get that. My question is risk with the type of strategy to implement. I think your question, there's a little bit of twist in your question. I'm trying to understand the flow of the question. How do we get to follow your sessions regularly? Be my student. I will serve you every day. I teach every day. I have a system of education almost every day. Okay, you're in Nigeria now. Open a 10 trade account. A 10 trade account. Get the link, open a 10 trade account, and you can trade. Just copy and paste you want to do. Then, if you want to get to the position where you want to do your live analysis, we'll also teach you that as well. Now, the biggest question is, what's your confidence? What gives you confidence in trading? Everybody. What gives you confidence in trading? Is it the amount of money you have or the amount of knowledge you have or the accountability you have? That is a big question. Again, what gives you confidence in trading? And another thing that I would love to ask is, I'm just trying to treat myself if I was in your shoes right now and I have someone who's in front of me that portrays a level of confidence in trading. I would want to learn how they got confidence in trading. Am I correct? It's just natural. That's me. I want to smell you. How do you smell confidence? How do you have a lot of confidence like this in trading? I would want to know. I want to smell it. Hey, Kenry, how do you not worry about trade? How many of you are always worried about it? How many of you are looking at GU now? How many of you are wishing you don't want to look at GU, but you are just looking at it? These are quick questions, visible questions you should be asking yourself. Okay, you guys, I caught you guys, right? I think I caught some of you. You're wondering, Kenry, I admire you. You've called a trade, and the trade is probably in profit or negative. You don't even care if it's going negative or profit positive. You are just relaxed. How come you're relaxed? And me, I'm here. I'm doing. I'm just looking at my profit. How many of you are wondering? You like to be detached from trading. Let me know. Put 100 on the chat. You like to be detached from trade because the reason most of you make mistakes. I read something from one of the remarkable traders that I follow. I follow his page on Instagram. He said something. It's going to take you about 3 years to get informed. Moving from not following through your winning trades, moving from following through your losing trades to following through your winning trades. Quite a big one on me. It was a big one on me. I paid attention to the statement. And since then, I made a resolution to this thing this guy said has been a challenge for me. But me hearing this, the way he said it, so it's going to take you 3 years. A lot of you, when you get started, you're scared of losing. It's okay. Because why? You don't know what you don't know. All right. But when you 3 years above, you're not going to be scared. You're good. They don't follow through their win. The moment they are in profit and they feel okay, they exit straight. How many of you do that? You don't wait for your TP, but you always wait for your stop loss. It means you're a disciplined loser, but you're not a disciplined winner. Am I correct? If you're following me, or I put, unless I'm breaking, it means you're a disciplined loser, but you're not a disciplined winner. No matter how you grow in this market, if you're not a disciplined loser and winner, you will never be profitable the way you love it. And most of you will not notice after you've spent 3 years in this environment, all you do is you're profitably poor. Then you realize that, wow, I think I'm not paying attention to what I need to pay attention to. So it's either you wait for 3 years to catch up with you, or you listen to what I'm saying right now. Focus on winning your losses and your profits. And to do that, you have to get your emotions out of the way. So I want to ask a question. Before you trade, do you analyze your profit? Yes or no? Before you take the trade, before you risk and you get in a trade, do you see where the market is going? I don't know if you guys are rich enough to take this training today. Someone says sometimes. If it's sometimes, you're in trouble. So before you get in on the market, you know where the market is going. And before you take your risk, you know what you're willing to give the market for where the market is going. It is going, and you got there with the market. That is what builds confidence. You can take the trade 10 times. If the market did not get to the destination and you got out, you didn't, there is zero confidence. You gambled with that move. If in a month, your goal was to trade 10 analysis and you factor in the risk to reward, and your risk to reward is 1 to 2, and you found market that gave you 1 to 2, and you took all 10 trades in a month, 1 to 2, and you lose 8, and you want 2, you are a better trader than a trader who won 10, okay, and lost nothing, but never got their risk to reward. I don't think you guys heard what I said. You will not be in profit. The person who took 10 trades and was in profit, we admire you over a matter of time. Because why? You did not factor in profitability, you factored in discipline. Discipline takes your emotion away from the market, out of profit. And if you can factor in your discipline and you follow through over a period of a month or 3 months, you'll be a better trader than who you are today. Because why? If you could take that documentation and you saw the results and you better the trades you took, all you need to do is get the right trades. Do you know with a good risk to reward that you can follow through? The whole idea is to follow through. Many of you are not following through. We don't follow through because of what? The factor, many of you are at work right now and you feel, I'm just borrowing this time to come and know how to trade or trade. And any trade you catch like this, you want gratification for that trade. So even if it's small, it gives you, take it out. I'll come tomorrow, I'll take it out. So you are training yourself to work for the market. You're not training yourself to trade. You're training yourself to work for the market. Because why? You have planned, you're always going to come back every day. But do you know if you get one trade, you don't need to come back every day? So the person who has that mindset and knew that a bird at hand is better than plenty in the bushes. Let me just take this one right now. Who is a better disciplined, mindful trader? You guys talk to me. Learn to leave the emotions of the market. Trade your plan. Plan your trade and trade your plan. What is your plan of trading? Why are you trading? What are you trading for? If you get into the market, what is your projection? Trade that. That is who you are. Okay, forget what the market did. It got to 5 and came back to 3. It's going to 5 again. Went to 6. It's coming back to 5. Oh, let me just take it like that. Find another market. It means the market is, you're not a trader. The market is trading you. Okay. These are the things you get strong with. Will, emotions to withstand the ups and downs in the market. Except you're a scalper. A scalper takes what is in the market. What are you giving me right now? Take it. I come back tomorrow. Take it. So that's a scalper. A day trader, what day? What are the emotions of today? I trade the emotion. But a trader is an investor. Okay. And if you buy yam, if you plant yam, it takes a season. You cannot compete with someone who plants corn. Just because someone is reaping corn quickly and you planted mango and you say, oh, no, let me change my mango to corn. You are going to get the reap of a corn, but your projection and your true you was to plant mango. So build your strategy of trading. Am I making sense to you guys? Okay. Am I making sense? These are the things that you will not learn. It's not how much you learn strategies that will teach you these things. These are the things that you will be guided and you'll be counseled. All right. If you stay in my environment, one of the things you see, I'm a boring trader, very boring. I know I'm a boring trader. Okay. But I have an excitement in boredom. Because what I do are the things people don't like. This is my game. You will eventually make money. You're made for money. So I don't need to teach you how to make money. I need to teach you how to produce what makes money, what retains money, and what duplicates it. You're not thinking of that right now. I'm thinking of it. When you finally know you can make money, you're going to be scared of losing it. That is where you're going to need me. Right now, many people don't need me because they want to make money. But I know you're going to eventually make money. But you're going to be more scared when you start losing it. That's when you're going to really come. And it's going to be still good for me because you would have money to pay for mentorship. Now you may be paying for mentorship but then you're going to be paying mentorship in a tenth. And you'd have the money to pay. And you know how valuable it is. Because why you'd have got. So either way, what you choose to do right now, you're going to need what I am telling you. Is that you need me now and not get there and eventually need me and just go straight, or you do what you need to do right now. You're still my customer. You're still gonna need me because there are few people in the game who really tell you trade you. Stop pursuing people's profitability. Build yours. Ask question, Kenry. Okay, what do you think is my style of trading? I'll ask you a few questions and I'll tell you this is what you should be trading. Then you focus on that and build it. Another way to know your style of trading is when you come into my environment, I trade different ways. Now, I'm a more conserved trader. I'm not a rapid trader. You guys are found that I'm not a rapid invested trader. I'm a more conserved trader. But in between, we give different type of trade. Take those different type of trade. While you are taking this trade over a period of 6 months to 1 year, you will find one that is your person. True or true? But do you know why you people are not doing this thing? Because you're always finding the trades that win. So you're not learning. You're supposed to learn from all of the trades you take, but you're not taking all of the trade because you're always looking for the trades that win. When you ought to be you're gonna find out the trades that were good for you. Then you're going to begin to hone your skill on those trades and eradicate all of the other. If I tell you to stop something right now, you will not stop it, but you will stop anything that I don't even tell you to do if you've seen a result of it over a period of time. Am I correct? I don't even need to tell you to stop, but when you have seen your result of the things that you're doing, you will know when to stop. Am I correct? Put 100. So why don't you take your chances at trading and stop trying to be profitable when you don't know how to trade yet? Are you guys learning? So does that mean we look away from pullbacks? There are times you have to look away from pullback. There are times you have to take a lesson deliberately just because you want to follow through. It's necessary. Doesn't make logical sense, but it makes documented sense. For the purpose of documentation, I took this trade. This was where I was going, but the trade didn't come. But for the purpose of profitability, you can exit. But for the purpose of documentation, you don't have to exit that trade. So the question is, what are you trading for? Okay. So have an account that documents, have an account that profits. Like in all of my trading, I told you guys yesterday, I have a discipline account for every trade. Okay. And I have a play account. If I know the team is feeling ready, I jump in. That is my account to do everything I like. It does not have a discipline. It does not have a strategy. That account is the one that, okay, I did not miss it. It's my FOMO account. So I don't have to discipline myself with FOMO. I have something that tells me I have an account to get in when I need to stay out. So I don't struggle with staying out. Are you all feeling me? Many of you are struggling. You were to stay out. You told yourself to stay out. Now you are stayed out. Something just told you I need to get in. And okay, let me just use a light risk. You just deceived yourself. Whether you use a light risk or you did not use a light risk, you FOMO. So I just found that in this rich environment, I've dealt with it, but even up to my age of dealing with it, the guy is still showing up in my mind. Kenry, this trade is going to go, it's going to go. So what I did was just create an account for it is going to go this way. And I don't trade that account for profitability. I just trade it for entability, entertainment. Any trade that comes, anytime I just feel like it's going to go, that is the account that goes to go. So there is a gratification I have that I'm in the trade when I have taken it with that account. Are you finding this discipline talk interesting? Okay. All right. No. If you do it in a demo, it will not work. I promise you, demo will not work. So I have a live account for my impulse trades. The ones that are not ready, the ones that I feel my instinct trades, I have an account for it. So my feeling do not tell me that, oh, it does not confuse me because that's where the devil always want to confuse you from. I told you that trade was ready. So the next time you want to go and take it because the last time it did that way. And when you take it, it will slap you and you would all together be confused from the beginning. So I don't get confused with my serious account. And it's something everybody should practice. Okay, I think you should practice it. If you're finding it difficult to really hold on to inconsistency, get an inconsistent account and don't trade it for profitability. Whenever those voice in your head, you will tell the voice, gather here. Okay, are you following? You say, what if you have limited resources? You shouldn't be trading for profitability if you have limited resources. Was that a blind answer? Did you like that answer? Why are you trading if you have limited resources? What were you supposed to be doing if you have? That's the question you're supposed to ask. Does trading make you profitable? I'm not asking questions that you guys are failed to ask. And I'm willing to tell you guys some truth that you guys don't know about trading. You guys have done that. There's some deception you guys are working on in trading. That is why you cannot get the result the people you are following are getting because you don't know this truth. Does trading makes you profitable? Even you guys are finding it hard to answer the question. Confuses you, so you ask the question. Whether you have resources or not. Okay. How many of you think trading makes you profitable? Who taught you? Great. Who taught you trading makes you? How does trading makes you profitable? And since when have you been trying to be profitable in trading? This is really serious. It's really, really serious. That is why. Can I tell you one simple truth? No matter if you feel A is B, A is not B, but you will see A in B if you see B as A, but it doesn't make B A. Parable, right? Should I break it down? In life, you would always see what you think, what you believe. You will see it, but you can never become what you believe if it is not what it is. But you would experience it, but you can never become it. You know why a lot of traders are not becoming successful? They can experience the worst, the best you can get is experience success, but you can never become successful. Because why? Becoming successful has nothing to do with trading. Are you following? Did you guys hear this truth? Zero, zero, nothing to do with trading. Zero, not a sneak. Okay. But you can get success in trading, but you cannot become successful. So the question you want to ask, becoming and getting, which is your aim? A lot of people you trade the next 5 years, you still be asking the same question because why? You have refused to follow the path of truth. And you wonder that a lot of people are tired in that path, they're leaving. Why are you going? Just take a record, track record of the last 2, 3 to 5 years. The number of people within the country you live in that have involved themselves in trading, they did the same thing you're doing right now. They thought the same way you're thinking right now. And think of the percentage of the numbers that got successful. You'll find that it wasn't up to 5%. It wasn't up to 10%. And you wonder what happened to 90. That is how I get truth. Okay. The moment I found out that it is not what you do that makes you successful, it's who do what you do that makes you successful. Who are you? Are you a successful person? Do you have a success mindset? Do you have a success blueprint? Do you have a success plan and work? Okay, you put it into anything, you'll be successful. All right. So they think you people think it's that you learn from them. It's not their strategy, it's their person. So you stay in environment. That's why people who truly learn people are those who truly get successful, not true people who learn strategy and skill. Are you guys getting this? Okay. People who learn people. So if I stay in, give me any trader, if I stay in the environment, I will know, give me 3 months, I'll get their results. Because I know how to learn people. Many of you don't know how to learn people. And that is the best skill you should be. That's the skill you're ignoring, all right? When you ought to be learning that skill. Are we making sense? Okay. Is this making sense to you right now? Is the communication making sense? Is it giving you a direction? Learn people, okay? That is why you never get enough of trading. You will keep finding strategy after strategy. Do you know how many millions of strategies on YouTube? And people keep bringing new strategies. If every strategy is a blessing, every strategy works. It depends on the person who's working it. Nothing works except you work. So why ignore the person who is supposed to work it and you are thinking the strategy will work you? Thinking trading is profitable is like saying, it's like thinking trading will make you profitable. It's like saying even if you're not a good investor, you go into trading, trading will make you a good investor. Is that what we're saying here right now? Okay. Is that what we're saying right now? If you're a bad investor, you get into trading, you get bad investment, result of bad investment. Am I correct? Nothing will change that. Trading will not change your bad investment. If you are supposed to use a lot size for a particular trade, and because you want profitability, you increase your lot size, you're gambling. A gambler is a gambler. You cannot create wealth from gambling. You can earn money from gambling, but you cannot create wealth, because everything you got through gambling, if you do not invest it properly, you would lose it to gambling. Am I correct? Is that a statement of truth? So wake up. That is why when I teach, I put more at, you can see how many minutes did I use to show the chart? Few minutes. If we make profit for the analysis I gave, we make profit. If we lose, we know what we lose. We get on another day. Okay? Then I focus the last 50 minutes. What am I doing? I'm reprogramming what needs to be reprogrammed for success, so that you can do the same thing that I am doing. Because you get to ask me, Kendra, why are you the way you are? I cannot show you in the chat. Can I? Is it in the chat? The chat didn't make me who I am. I made me who trade the chart. So if you're asking the question, Kendra, how can I do what you're doing? That's literally what I am showing you right now. These conversations we're having, they're getting to you. Whether you think you're listening or not, they're getting to you. Someday you're going to put 1 to 2 and find out, oh, this is what Kendra said. I think it's affecting me right. That's because you played out. You heard it. But if I make a decision not to tell you, then I've not helped you. That's why you can see that I am asking you questions and I am getting you to ask me questions, because that is how you get better. What questions are you asking? All right. How many of you have made money today? That's a hard question again. So what is money? How many have made money today? All right. So there are some beautiful questions that you guys were supposed to ask that I've ended up asking for you, and I hope you guys learned from them. Okay. Like questions like, Kendra, how do I know when to exit a trade? How many of you have that challenge? See, how do we get better at asking the right question? Feel. Good questions comes from feeling the people you are with than feeling yourself. Okay. Many of you see now, you see how I touched you now. All right. You see that question I asked now? It has been in you, but why didn't you ask it? Because you weren't feeling me. If you were feeling me, there are certain things I've done here right now that I'm bringing a language. Okay. I'm bringing a language out of everything. And if you study me long enough, you're going to understand the things you can ask me. Pay attention. You know, I love this. At the feet of Jesus, rubbing the feet, and the other one was just preparing, doing things, right? And Jesus said, this thing that this your sister is doing, it is what is needed in life. Fellowship. Most of your I just took a trade. I analyzed a trade. Kendra, how did you know this market was going to buy? Why did you want to buy that market? That is why I left the chat. I wanted questions to come. How did you know the news was supposed to favor? Or if it doesn't favor, how do you know where that place was where you were going to live? Do you know, for me to answer that question, I will come into the chat and I will show you. That's the finest way to learn. But most of you just turn to result. Okay, that's why I say, how many of you took the trade? And why did you take it? Okay, you just followed and you took the trade. You didn't ask Kendra. You followed Gio. Please, can I ask, why did you see a projection of a buy in this market? Okay, and how did you get your proper risk? And where are we supposed to leave this market? Okay, like, I know how to learn. No. Many of you are not using your time. You're just so carried away. You can see now the class is closing. That's why I'm telling you guys the truth, because I'm not going to deal with what I said right now. And there's a hunger in you for me to deal with it. Am I correct? The question that I asked now, do you guys want me to deal with it? But I'm not going to deal with it because I gave you enough ample time for you guys to ask. I was begging you to ask questions like like I have something to teach you. Like I tested this class. Okay. Normally, when I come in, what do I do first? I speak, I talk before I trade. Am I correct? But this time around, I traded. I showed you the possibility. And I tell you, if the news is coming, this is what's going to happen. If that thing did not birth a curiosity in you, you are distracted. And you did not know you were distracted. And I've been begging you, ask me questions like, why are these people not asking me the right question? Or did you guys already figure out that that's what GU was supposed to do? How many of you figured out that was what GU was supposed to do? And if the trade, now the question is, if I leave this session, so let's say the trade comes back, okay, or it came back, or it didn't continue, and it's coming back. Is there not a curiosity in you to say, okay, Kenry, where is the next place this trade is supposed to go? Or why did it come back? Why didn't it hold the news? Are there no questions like that in your mind? If you're not with me, yes or no? These are the questions that get you to learn. Stop staying quiet when you can learn. It's like picking the brain of a person. You guys are not picking brain. Some of you are just hearers. You like to hear and enjoy talking. Some of you like talking session, not learning session. So if I keep talking right now, you enjoy, oh, this is a beautiful class. No. 1,000 times no. Change that person. Okay. Time is value. I've used my time well, have I? Question is, have you used yours well? I've given you value. I showed you how, but you did not ask me, how come I came to, that's you. This is me. That's you. You are the one learning, okay? You shouldn't be looking at me and just hearing me when you could learn from me. No, you see what you're doing now? Madam Juliet said you didn't want to interrupt me. And I several times asked. I have several times asked, what do you want to learn? Okay, what is in your mind? I'm even the one going to the chat to bring questions to talk. Because why? I knew normally if it was me, I know what I would. If a coach, if I had time with the coach I was learning from and he asked me, I know I'm that kind of person that you will never want to say, oh, do you have a question? I'm that kind of person. You be mindful to say that because if I will sit you down like Saturday morning down and say, all right, I will. That next time when you want to say, do you have question? You will consider that question. If I'm the one in front of you, okay, sir. Had questions to ask, but I'm new here. So many things. So more things are making me confused and didn't want to distract the class. Okay. The reason you are confused, great, was because you already have the mindset and an expectation to trading that was already wrong. So now that we're saying the truth is beginning to cloud your judgment for the things that were already wrong. So it's okay. So it's progress that you're getting confused. So the question you want to ask yourself right now is, what do you need to do to learn right? Okay, that is the question you have to ask yourself. And I'll give you the answer. All right. Follow the people you think you want to become. You know you want to become, not because of their result, but because of their person. All right. So don't follow people's result. Follow their person. Result is good, it's an indicator. So, but don't follow the person because of the result. Follow the result because of the person. All right. So now I've created a need for you to want to learn from me more, right? Am I correct? So I've given you data of learning, which means you want to learn more. Now, if I tell you we have another class right now, you're going to come in and you're going to learn right. Many of you will use me. I've set myself up. Okay, I'm looking forward to that challenge. I'm looking forward to that challenge where students will come and back to back, I'll be asking, I'll taking different interactive questions. I'm that kind of person, but it's just that some of you are not putting me up for that. But I'll look forward for that. So I'm going to promise you a class this week. When should it be? Okay. All right. So, okay, let's do this. Let me give you guys a challenge. Should I give you a challenge? All right. Uh, bring all your trading. Let's have a trading concern session. Okay, practical trading concern session. So, what's today? Today is Tuesday. Tomorrow is my personal day. Mm, mm, mm. I'm. I want to say something, but I need permission. Okay. Video. Thursday, 8 p.m. We might have a session tomorrow. All right. How many people? 41 people here. Plenty. 41 people is plenty. So if I open the room for 41 people, how many questions can we take? I thought normally people don't stay to the end of the class. Why are you people staying to the end of why do you people stay to the end of this class? I normally say beautiful things at the end because I know people that are on serious, okay, people that are not really, really interested would have gone. But what are you, 41 of you, what are you still doing here? Hmm? Okay, so I may be having a session tomorrow for the team. It's a team session. It's something I'm starting with the team tomorrow. So I would probably open it live for everyone, but there's only one place I can post that session. Okay. There's only one place I can post that session. So let me copy the link to that. If you're not following me, I'll post the link on the chat right now, not the pet course. Okay. So I have a trading community chat on Telegram, on Instagram, on WhatsApp. I am going to post the link there so that everybody that is outside my Pewat Nation community or the pet course can have access to that. That is the only place I'm going to post it. So I'm posting the link right now. Every one of you, you can get on there. That I'm going to post the class. So any class that I'm going to be holding for, aside the one I hold Tuesday live here right now, I'm going to be holding. Okay, some people on YouTube. Okay, some people on YouTube. So let's see. Let's see. YouTube, where are you? Okay, those of you on YouTube, let me post the link. So that's gonna be us for today. Every other thing that you didn't ask, everything that you thought that I asked that you should have asked, everything that is trading related that you'd love to get better on. Okay, let's rub minds together. Say, do we join the team or the letter M? I didn't get that question, Wiz. Listen, I'm trying to get that question. No, I did not say time yet. I just said that is where I'm going to post it. I need to take permission. So whatsoever time I come up with, I'm going to post. I'm going to give the update there. Be concerned about the information. Quick. Okay. So that is about, say there's another group there, but I just saw it is empty. Another group. Okay, the team. No, you don't have to join the team. Just just join the community. If you have that, you get up. You can join the team to communicate in case there's any communication, you want to ask any question. You can join the team to ask any question. Okay, that is because the general one, you can't say anything, you can't talk, but you can ask questions on the community in case you have questions. Okay, so I appreciate each and every one of you. It's been a beautiful session, an interactive session, but mostly I promise you, I know most of you learn, okay, things that you are supposed to pay attention to in trading. Okay, and asking the right question really gets you going. So God bless you guys. Hopefully you guys catch 100 pips on GU, and don't forget to tell how beautiful it was for you. Okay. And if you don't, manage your profit. And